Stuttering. Today I want to talk about stuttering. Stuttering is a violation of the tempo-rhythmic organization of speech, caused by the convulsive state of the muscles of the speech apparatus. Also, among the symptoms there may be unnatural movements or tics during speech. This is a person's attempt to overcome stuttering. Often stuttering is accompanied by a fear of speech, logophobia, and other phobias. There are synonyms: logoneurosis, laloneurosis, logoclonia, batarism, balbucio. Classification. Based on the form of the speech defect, a distinction is made between tonic and clonic stuttering. With the tonic type, there is a pause or the sound is stretched out. With the clonic type, individual sounds, syllables or words are repeated. According to the nature of the lesion, neurosis-like and neurotic forms of stuttering are distinguished. In the neurosis-like form, there is a pronounced neurological defect, insufficient innervation of the speech apparatus, organic lesions of the central nervous system, decreased blood flow in Broca's center, which is responsible for speech. In the neurotic form, stuttering occurs as a consequence of stress, for example, severe fright, suffered in early childhood. The degree of its manifestation depends on the circumstances of speech. In a calm environment, symptoms may go away completely. Such stuttering may go away on its own with age. History of stuttering treatment. Until the second half of the 20th century, there was no systematic approach to the treatment of stuttering. In ancient times, doctors paid attention only to smoothing out speech defects. The study of the psychological characteristics of people who stutter, such as excessive impressionability, timidity, and vivid imagination, began only in the 19th century. An integrated approach with an emphasis on the integration of the patient's personality as a whole is a merit of the works of Rubinstein and the activities of the Vygotsky-Luria Circle. Psychotherapist Kazimir Markovich Dubrovsky was the first to achieve sustainable success in curing stuttering. He developed the method of directive group suggestion and the method of instant relief from stuttering. Later, his technique was refined by Yulia Borisovna Nekrasova, and in this form it still exists. What is Dubrovsky's technique? The essence of his method is imperative suggestion in the waking state. The fact is that in 1937 he was arrested, and until the 44th he was in the far north in Vorkutlag, where he saw elements of emotional stress psychotherapy among northern shamans. From their rituals, he realized the need in the process of treating stuttering to destabilize a stable pathological state. He realized that people who stutter, despite stuttering, have another memory, the memory of good speech, which he evoked with the help of the patient's affect. The essence of treatment with K. M. Dubrovsky was as follows: a mental shock can cause a disease, or it can eliminate it. The process itself looked like this. First, the power of suggestion in the psychotherapist's words is demonstrated. For example, it causes the fingers to become stiff, or makes a person fall, after which the psychotherapist relieves the patient's stuttering with a word. What is the addition of Nekrasova's technique? She developed a special methodology, method of social rehabilitation for stuttering adults and adolescents. The author's methodology consists of three main stages. 1. The propedeutic stage lasts at least 6 months and is based on dynamic psychotherapeutic diagnostics. It is based on the method of bibliotherapy. This diagnosis allows us to identify the patient's unique personality traits and, based on this portrait of uniqueness, build a strategy and tactics for subsequent logopsychotherapeutic work. 2. The second stage of rehabilitation, A session of emotional stress psychotherapy is based on the method of emotional stress psychotherapy by K.M. Dubrovsky, which is a public individual group intervention of psychotherapeutic and pedagogical content prepared by the propedeutic stage. During the 1.5-hour session, the symptom complex of stuttering is removed through personal reconstruction in a frustrating situation. A period of silence lasts 4 to 5 days and ends with a special session of breaking the silence. 3. The third stage of rehabilitation, the stage of active logo correction, is based on active group logopsychotherapy. Daily 8 to 9-hour sessions are held for 2 to 3 months. Their main goal is the formation of sanogenic mental states, leading through consistent induction, prolongation and consolidation of them to persistent new formations of personality. This is achieved through non-traditional methods: bibliotherapy, symbol therapy, kinesiotherapy, as well as psychotherapeutic conversations and a special system of speech exercises in the form of communicative training. Each of these forms and methods of work performs several functions: logopsychotherapeutic, prognostic, communicative, motivational, stimulating and diagnostic. The last stage ends with helping new patients in need of rehabilitation.